Now to the podium. I believe
LeBron already ready for bed.
Is
that a nice shirt?
It looks like pajamas.
It looks like my pajamas.
Explanatory, obviously, how special he was in the fourth quarter. He had 15 of our 27 points. But just more importantly, just like, my career, my 20-year career, I've seen a lot of young guys kind of lose confidence in themselves or lose themselves if they, been in a rotation or started or had big minutes on the team, and then they get taken out of the lineup, because of certain situations or circumstances, whatever the case may be, and they just completely lose themselves, for him to be a young guy in this league and just consistently every single day showed up, been a professional, great energy, high character. It showed why he was able to, throw everything to the side and just be him tonight in that moment. And, the game ball definitely goes to him. We don't win without him.
Dave?
LeBron and AD, if I could get both your perspective on the communication between both of you on the defensive sequence where Draymond had the ball late in the game, you guys end up with, getting the ball without the Warriors getting a shot off.
What are you talking about? Which one? When Steph threw it out of bounds? That one?
No, Draymond throws it baseline.
Oh, yeah.
So at the steal.
On the hammer action.
Yeah, they were trying to run a hammer action for Clay. At that point, I think we were switching everything. Just us communicating. When I seen, I think it was Wiggs set the hammer action for Clay. Just read it and just taking him out, not even paying attention to the ball, and I just turned around and ball was there. So that's our defensive communication.
Yeah, I think the best thing that happened was that actually what ended up happening is that me and AD was in action. We've been in enough actions where we can communicate to be able to figure out the.
Except the Minnesota play-in.
I was going to mention that.
I try not to bring it up.
Guys, I'm curious, with the energy that you're expending on the defensive end in this series and in the last series as well, how important has it been for you guys to have, whether it's Austin in Game 1, Lonnie tonight, there's been D'Lo moments, to have these other guys, what kind of trust do you have in them on the offensive end of the ball to kind of allow you guys to, in the fourth quarter, for instance, take on one-on-one assignments with Steph?
Yeah, that's what it's about. And, me and Brian going to do our parts. But it's the other guys that's going to help us win. And like you say, it's Austin, D'Lo, Lonnie tonight, Vando, making shots, playing well defensively. So them are the guys that's going to help us go where we want to go. And we don't try to put too much pressure on ourselves. We have trust in all our other guys. Like I said, we kept putting the ball in Lonnie's hands, running pick and roll, and let him, make the reads and make the plays. And he played well tonight. But we have a lot of trust in our guys, and trust that they're going to make the right play.
We're going to take 3 more. We have to get out of here pretty quickly. So, Jovan.
Question for LeBron. We've seen the kind of chess match with you trying to draw Steph into actions, late in games for years now. You did that a lot in the fourth tonight, and they were kind of trying to pre-switch it, but you kind of be deliberate and patient with it. Why did the fourth quarter kind of feel like the time to do that, and why was that so effective for you guys on the stretch?
It's just reading the game, just figuring out best ways we can be effective offensively, and we felt like that was an opportunity for us to try to get some good looks. Obviously, that was what we went to, and we was able to be successful in a lot of those possessions in the fourth. There's a couple of them, I wish I could have had back, but for the majority of the quarter, we was able to get some good looks, with using either, me handling the ball, with Lonnie setting it, or whoever Steph's man was, or me just setting pick and rolls onto Steph and seeing how they react to that. But, listen, they were doing the same thing to us from the beginning of the game. Steph was literally playing angle pick and roll, targeting guys all night long, and you got to sit down and defend. And I think both teams did that tonight. We shot 46. We shot 45. They shot 46. We was 24 from 3%. They was 29. So both teams defended at a high level. and that's what the postseason is about.
Last two.
Both of you guys took the time to embrace Lonnie after the game. What was your guys' message to him in that moment?
He always, I know he said last game that, he always jumped to these moments of him planning playoffs and big games. And that was really it, just telling him, this is what he was built for. The moment he's been waiting for, and he shined. He did what he was supposed to do. He did what he knew he could, staying ready. This is why he put in all the work. Whether he's not playing, he go through a stretch of games where he start and then he doesn't play, and he always stayed mentally prepared and physically prepared to check in and do what he do. So, we right there with him. He's always supporting us, whether he's playing or not. Great energy, and it was a big time performance for him tonight. So we just wanted to embrace him and let him know that.
Last question, Malika.
You're both champions. You've both been in this position before where you're going into the hardest game, the elimination game. And it was sweet, Lonnie sitting up here saying, well, I hope to be in their shoes one day. We look towards them to sort of set the tone for the rest of us. What are you both communicating from top on down, Amara, to close this out in Golden State?
Well, we had a little experience in, round one and, went on the road and then play up to our abilities in Game 5 in Memphis. And to be able to have a little bit of experience. Every game for us is another opportunity for us to experience something that we just haven't had as a group. We're a relatively young group. And you look at the teams in the postseason besides us. I mean, you got Phoenix. They added a couple new guys, but their team kind of been assembled for the last few years. Obviously, Denver's been together for years. Miami, New York. We're Golden State. So we're every game for us throughout this postseason has been an opportunity for us to grow and see how we can be better. So tonight was another moment, and whenever we play, I know it's every other day. I don't even know what today is, but whenever Game 5 is, it'll be another opportunity for us to continue to grow as a ball club. And I think we'll be ready. I mean, one thing about when you play Golden State, you don't have an opportunity to relax. You just don't. So I'm not worried about us going in there comfortable. You just can't do it versus Golden State. It's not possible.
Sorry.